Hey guys, welcome back to another live. I told you guys that I would try to get to as many lives as I could. I definitely want to share with you some things I found earlier today. I was actually shopping around for Christmas and trying to see, maybe where I could get some unique decorations and stuff like that. And actually, I was very excited to find a couple things and I thought that I would share them with you. Um, because I thought they were super interesting. So I definitely just thought I would come in late Saturday night and just share with you a few things that I found online. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I just want to let you guys know I was on this morning for a Dollar Tree new arrivals that has been privated, and I'm actually downloading that right now. So that should be up in about an hour after this live because it's already pre-recorded. We did it this morning. But if you guys are looking for some unique finds for Christmas 2025 and maybe looking to pick up some Halloween things for maybe next year, I just thought I would share with you some things that I found. So I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's live, and let's go ahead and get into it. So I was online about an hour ago and I was like, you know what? I better share this with them because I just thought it was super cool. So I will timestamp this live as soon as as soon as it goes up, I will listen to it and then just timestamp it so you guys can definitely check it out. Everything I share with you guys today um, is unique. And so anyways, so hey, so I was on AliExpress. Do you guys remember AliExpress from way back in the day? So I was on AliExpress and I was like, wait a minute. I don't know what I was looking for. I actually this took me into a rabbit hole actually. Because originally I was just sometimes I'll go on AliExpress just to see things. By the way, Rakuten is offering 8% back if you guys decide to go with Rakuten. Some of the stuff you can find on Temu and some of the stuff you can find on Shein as well. But I thought I would share with you some of this stuff because you know how we've been seeing Joanna Parker dupes. So, anyways, what I was doing is I was actually looking for a tissue box. I know that sounds weird and sounds odd, but I was looking for a tissue box and I stumbled across this stuff and I thought I want to share this with my viewers in case you guys run across this. So way back, AliExpress used to be very popular. It was a marketplace, just like I'll just show you the front page. So as you can see, it's very similar to Temu and Amazon and places like that. There was also another website called Wish a long time ago that people used to order from. These are China based. It's very similar to Alibaba and places like that. And what happens is it's a multiple like seller marketplace, a lot like Etsy, if that makes sense. But they're still around. And I thought I would just kind of refresh and bring this to you guys in case you're interested. Because it's always fun to go back or to get on a new website and go down a rabbit hole and you're like, oh my God, what am I doing? Do you know what I mean? Like you start looking and you're like, oh my goodness, I've been on this thing for like 3 hours. So anyway, they do offer, they're having a frenzy sale apparently. The only thing I find that's very interesting about AliExpress is that their sales are like you have to spend buku money. Like this says $75 off $600. I mean, isn't that a big stream? $60 off 439, $45 off 339, and $35 off 269. That is insane. I'm just saying. That is very, very insane. Okay. I don't think any of us are gonna spend that much, but I thought I would refresh and give you something fun to explore in case you're interested in looking for a new place to shop. Again, AliExpress is not new. I mean, they've been around for a long time. There are Chinese marketplaces mentioned, and they just offer a bunch of stuff. And Temu is actually on the scene right now, and they're getting a lot of business when it comes to China-based stuff. But the reason why I wanted to share this with you guys is because if you like Joanna Parker, I think you're going to enjoy this. So if you see this on the playback, let me know in the comments below if you guys enjoy this kind of thing. Because if you do, I will bring it to you more often. I'm always going down rabbit holes looking for new places to shop and stuff. And AliExpress is a place where I've ordered a couple of pieces of furniture, believe it or not. And I've actually had really good luck. So I just wanted to share this with you in case you're interested. So they are a China-based market, as you can see here. You can find just about anything you want. They do have like a ton of stuff. They have like everyday accessories like, makeup and blow dryers and clothes and furniture and all that good stuff. But one of the things that I found recently is that they do have a lot of Joanna Parker dupes. So these are called super deals. They have Dollar Express and they have Big Save. I don't know what that means, but we're going to find out together. But this I thought was super cool. So in the super deals, you're going to see, let me go ahead because this is opening up in different tabs. So let me stop that and I'll go back in because it's opening it up in different tabs. So this is called super deals. Um I just want to get in the right place here. Okay, so I'm going to add this to the stage. I just had to get in the right place. So this is called super deals, and it's going to give you a lot of options. Now, the one thing I will tell you is if you decide to order from this place, I think you'll be fine. However, you do need to kind of read a little bit about people's feedback and stuff like that in reference to the sellers. AliExpress has been excellent if I've ever had any issues with the seller, but I will tell you that I have had a couple of issues with different sellers. So, I think it just depends. But I found this really cool stuff and I want to show it to you. And so these Joanna Parker dupes, they're super interesting. And I thought you guys might find this fun. So I have to go back and toggle because it's going to open it in a different theme. I mean, excuse me, a different tab, but I thought I would share this with you. I don't know why, but I thought this was kind of cool. You might not think this is cool, but if you're having a party or something, don't you think this is really neat? I saw this and I thought Joanna Parker. So if you guys are interested, if you like vintage stuff, kind of creepy a little bit, but it is kind of neat at the same time. Again, you have to be into Halloween, you have to be into the vintage vibe, but I thought this was really neat. It is 100% polyester, so it's going to be super shiny. It's going to be super slippery as well. So you might have to put something underneath it, but I just thought I would show it to you. It is $10. And they have all kinds of sizes. They have like rectangle and round and stuff like that. But I definitely wanted to share this unique find with you guys. Um, sorry. I wanted to share with you this unique find, and just show it to you. You know what I mean? Like I'm just running across all this interesting stuff, and I wanted to share it with you. So I am live on Facebook. Hey, Facebook! If you catch this on live, I am on Instagram. So hello, all you IGers, and then of course YouTube. So if you guys catch my lives, I basically just virtually shop. And if you guys catch us on the playback and you find it interesting, definitely tune in more often because I do these randomly. Sometimes I do them scheduled, but there's other times that I don't really give you a heads up. I kind of just pop in. But anyways, this is a tablecloth and I just thought it was kind of interesting. I mean, it is kind of creepy a little bit, but that's what makes it so cool. Again, it is 100% polyester. So it's going to be super vibrant, super shiny. But if you're having a party, I mean, I was watching this mom of like 4 kids or something, and her family are always super busy. They always have like a ton of family birthdays and people in the house, and they have lots of things going on in their home, and she was just doing parties and stuff, and it just made me start like wondering if some of the old websites still existed. So that's where how I got down this rabbit hole. So I just looked up AliExpress and I was like, I wonder what they have. So when you start to explore this website, it will, like any other website, start showing you references of like what you're looking for. It'll give you the price, to give you the specs, the description. But I just thought this was super cool because we're not going to find stuff like this at Dollar Tree or at Five Below or any place like that. We're going to find it just randomly looking. So this is going to show us a bunch of different styles. And this one right here, I'm going to open up because it looks so much like Joanna Parker. So I have to close out this. Yeah, I have to close out that screen and let me go into this one because I have to open each one of these separately. Unfortunately, I apologize for that, but there's really no other way to do it. But anyways, this don't you guys doesn't this remind you so much of Joanna Parker? And I just thought I would share with you because it's just kind of cool. I mean, I know Halloween's just a week away or something. So even if you were to order something like this, you might not get it in time. But I thought it was super cool. It is made of 100% polyester, as mentioned. But if you are looking to have something in your stash that's just really unique and fun, I love the fact that it's like a off-white or an oatmeal color. It's got all the bats and the crescent moons and all that stuff. And then it's got all the fine detail. Now, this is obviously a round tablecloth, but it does come in rectangle as well. So if you are having some kind of party or something like that, this would be really cool. And it's being advertised for $199. It's normally $20. I don't know if that is going to be the true cost because I've noticed with these Chinese websites that they're going to advertise a certain like price, but then sometimes when you put it in the cart, it actually doesn't end up being exactly what they say it's going to be. But it is offering free shipping. So basically, you would just add it to your cart, whatever size you want. And then this is obviously a super big deal. So it's obviously only for a certain amount of time, but they rerun these specials all the time. So if you're a Joe, oops. I'm sorry. I keep thinking that's adding it to me, but they've changed they've changed the website, but I wanted to share this with you guys because if you're Joanna Parker fans, I think this is going to be really neat. So it's advertised again for I think it's $10, 10.99 or something like that. It does come in every size and it got 5 stars. So again, AliExpress is one of those just long lost Chinese marketplace websites that people just really don't talk about anymore. They had their kind of moment in the sun, if that makes sense, and then they kind of just died down like all the rest of the websites that came and gone over the years. Wish was another one that was really popular at one time, and then it kind of faded out. Now it's like Temu and Amazon's come around and stuff like that. But this is I don't know, I just find this to be super cool, and a lot of people like this carnival pattern, and I just absolutely love that. It comes in several different sizes. And again, you might not be able to get it before Halloween, but you might be able to. So I just thought I wanted to share some of the designs that I was finding. Because if you are looking for like Christmas as well, I was going to look at. I thought that might be cool. So I just thought I would spend a little time online tonight sharing with you some of the finds that I'm finding on AliExpress. So if you like shopping online and you like finding unique things, I think you're going to enjoy my live tonight. But I will tell you though that StreamYard has changed, and it used to be that I would be able just to surf the website and share it with you immediately. And now I'm having to toggle back and forth like this. So I have to stop the screen and I have to go into the main screen. So my apologies if you see my picture. I'm not going to be on camera tonight, you guys. I was on camera this morning. But I wanted to share some of these unique finds because they are super deals. They're only going to be on for a little while. And I just thought that if nothing else, you could find a new website to explore. Maybe if you're a creator, you might want to introduce this to your viewers or something like that. If you have like a TikTok or a let me add this to the stage. See, it used to be where I could just go to the website and it would automatically add it to the stage. Now apparently I have to manually add it, which is weird, but that's what's happening. So anyways, this is AliExpress. It's got a ton of different stuff. It has a lot of different types of flash deals, just like Amazon and stuff like that. You can find a lot of unique things on this website. Right now it's promoting Halloween. I think it's just because we're so close to Halloween that it's actually just sharing with you, a lot of things that they're going to promote. Right now, if you go on Temu, I was on Temu earlier because I did a live this morning, and Temu is actually clearancing off a lot of their Halloween stuff already. But with AliExpress, they actually are still promoting Halloween. So one thing about Halloween, you guys, is you can always add to your stash for the next year or get something last minute if you want. These are 70% off flash deals. They won't last forever, but they do because we're just coming off Prime and a lot of the companies were competing with that amount of time. Black Friday is right around the corner. So they're basically just going to refresh these sales over and over. So, they just have some really cool stuff. So I was looking, the reason why I ended up, I guess, on AliExpress this evening was I was looking for a tissue box. I know that sounds weird, but I started seeing all this stuff and I was like, I want to share this with them because I just think it's super cool. So these are some tissue boxes and they're like rattan, which is really cool. They come in so many different styles, and I really, thought these were kind of neat. Now you may be able to find this stuff on Temu as well, so if you're really, you'd rather go to Temu, at least this is giving you ideas. But AliExpress is still around. They still have a marketplace. They still do business. They have a lot of unique and antique stuff, as you can see. And I didn't choose anything, you guys. This is just the lightning deal. So I didn't, as you can see, there's nothing in my search bar up here where the AliExpress name is. I don't know if you can see my cursor, but it just says tablecloth Halloween. So I don't know why I think it's just basically just rounding out what I was possibly looking for or something, or what you click on maybe. But they do have some mats that are really cool as well. So if you're into that vintage vibe and you really like that kind of antique Halloween feel, this is going to be the place for you. I'm telling you. Now, can you find this on Temu? You might be able to, but I just thought it was a super cool thing to share. So this is a mat, and I'm going to have to toggle to share it with you. So I have to go out of this screen, and my apologies, but I have to go back into this screen. I'm going to share this doormat with you right now. And then apparently I have to manually add you to the screen too as well, which is weird. Anyway, my mom is downstairs making I don't know if you guys can hear that. Hopefully my mic is sounding out that, but anyway, this is the mat. So isn't it cute? That is so cute. Now, is it going to be of quality? I don't know. But the little ghost and the little cat is absolutely adorable. And to be honest with you guys, I have not seen anything like this at all on any other website, like not even on Temu or any place like that. Now, obviously you'd have to be a fan of gray. I think I was, where was I here? I think I was right here. Sorry, she's got the blender on. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it's very loud. Anyways, so this one's gray. They also have a pink one that's super cute, which I think is absolutely adorable. Let me see if I can move. I don't know why, but that's like, it's not like showing me the whole. That's another thing I want to say is, if you do explore AliExpress, I feel like I don't know who does their website, but I feel like they're not like up to par when it comes to techniques. Like I feel like their website is a bit hard to navigate through, but yeah, I mean, just super cute stuff though. Look how cute that is. It says book on it. They have a Christmas tree one if you like that Christmas tree like snack. And then they have these little ghosts with like a Christmas hat on and stuff. And let me see if there's anything else. It doesn't look like it. I can't scroll down. It's not letting me, but definitely worth checking into if you guys want to look at. It's advertising it for $4.32. It is a super deal, so I don't know if that's going to stay. But if you join, or if you just, kind of go on AliExpress, they might have an app. I'm not sure, but I definitely would, check them out and see if they're worth sampling, because I know that AliExpress, you guys, they've been around for like 100 years. Seriously, they just they lost their limelight. You know what I mean? They came and they went. All the influencers way back in the day would talk about them, just like Wish. And obviously, a lot of the stuff that comes from here is from China. But so basically, with the cost, as you can see, it's going to be like you get what you pay for kind of thing. But I mean, if you look, I don't know if you can see this, but above this red super deal, it shows that this particular store has sold over 2,000 of these mats, and they got 5 stars. So I wouldn't sleep on something like this if you guys are interested in getting something unique and different. Like I said, this is going to be similar to what we find in Dollar Tree and stuff like that. But I just thought I would share with you. I don't know. I just thought that was such a cool thing. And anytime I, discover something interesting and unique, I like to share it with you guys, just because you never know, if I can introduce something that you can have fun scrolling around, or, you know what I mean? Just like, um, I don't know, just shopping around and seeing something different. Like, here's another one. I'm not a big witch fan, but let me go ahead and I'm going to open this up pretty big so you guys can see it. Let me toggle into this witch one, and then I got to add it to the screen. I don't know why it's not adding on purpose, but let me go ahead and just kind of show you this. So this is neat in my opinion. See how I feel like they haven't mastered the website, and I don't know, it's just really hard to navigate through in my opinion. It's not like showing us the entire screen for some reason. It's like I think I have to, I don't even know how. Let's see. Can I scroll down? So maybe this is why it's not showing us the whole thing. But if you see, I can't show you the whole thing, I don't know why, but this is cute. It's got a little bat and a little jack-o'-lantern, so that's really cute. It's got this little now you gotta love vibrant colors, but this one, like, is purple and orange and black, and kids love colors, so, I mean, if you're into Halloween, this one has a cute little ghost. Let's see. I don't know why I can't get to the ghost. But anyways, if you go, I'll leave the link below for you guys, but this one right here, I don't know if you can see from the screen, but I don't know if you can tell right here. So I guess it's going to show me similar items, so hopefully you can see this. But I just think it's really fun. So, like I said, they do have some Christmas ones as well. We're approaching Christmas, so you don't have to get anything for Halloween if you don't want to, but it will give you the delivery projection as well, and this is a flash deal. So it looks like it averages about $12, but it's on sale for $199. So you can definitely get some pretty unique little mats, even if you just use them in the bathroom, fun for the kids to brush their teeth or something. They have a ton of them. Like, they have a gingerbread house right here, as you can see, for $199. 33 of these have been sold. They do have some accent pillows. They have Lilo and Stitch, like, for the spring. They have a set here over here on the left. This one kind of can make the kitchen fun. I'll show you the one that it just showed me, just to kind of give you an idea. Let me go ahead and just jump in here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about when it comes to the two-piece set. So with this, let me add to the stage. So as you can see, this is a two-piece set, and it does have a video. Like, it's very similar to watch. So this is where the video is going to come into play, and you can see what the mats look like in the kitchen. So obviously some of them are going to be spooky. I mean, I don't know if they're going to show every single pattern, or if this is like a personal consumer that actually bought this mat. But I think what it's trying to show you in general is the quality of the mat. So if you've ever ordered mats from Temu, they're very similar to this. The only thing I would tell you is, if you do order something like this from this website, I would highly recommend not drying them, okay? Because Temu sponsored me one year, and they sent me some really nice vintage rugs, and they held up, but once I washed them, I think I even got them for the kitchen, but I washed them, and like, I made the mistake of drying them, and when I dried them, they crumbled. So the black lining you saw on the bottom actually flaked out. So this is really fun for the kids. I mean, it might be a little bit scary, but obviously it's up to you, because they do have a cutesy one here, very crafty and cute looking. Like I said, AliExpress, I feel like it just doesn't get the same kind of recognition that it used to. And they have so many things, and a lot of people will order from here and leave reviews, in the review spot in the comments, just like we do in any website. And they'll show you, like, personal pictures of what they received and stuff. And it's just a really fun website. So don't sleep on AliExpress if you get a chance. I'm going to go back into the main screen so we can continue to explore, because I kind of just really want to look at this. I mean, I really love sharing this with you guys. Like I said, they're just promoting Halloween because it's so close. But like I said, if you go on a website like Etsy or Temu, they're going to start clearancing off stuff because we're so close to Halloween. But right now, it's just kind of this is, remember, this tab that we're on right now is a super deal, or a flash deal, if you will. So these deals only last so long. As you can see, some of them will have tickers on them, like, hey, this will end in an hour and 20 minutes or whatever. But as you can see, most of what they're promoting is Halloween, but it's not all Halloween. Some of it is just random things. And like, look at the designs, you guys. The designs are unbelievable. Like, if you guys want to do your bathroom in like a vintage, like print or something, and let's say you're a creator. Sorry about that. There it is right there. I keep forgetting to manually add that. I apologize. I think it might be that I don't know why it's doing that. Let me see if I can put myself down on the bottom. Let's see if that works. Anyways, if you're uh where are we? Let's see. This isn't it. Okay. So they do have some really unique finds, is what I'm saying. So they have wrapping paper, they have shower curtains, they have tablecloths, all that kind of stuff. So if you are looking to find something super unique, I would highly recommend, as you can see, if you're wanting to know how to spell it, it's A as in apple, L-I, and then Express with a capital E. So AliExpress, that's the way it's pronounced. But they have shower curtains and stuff like that. So like if you wanted to do just one room in your house for like Christmas or Halloween, there's still time, but it's kind of close. But regardless, because they're having flash deals, you could get, like mats for next year. You could get, shower curtains for next year. This is what I wanted to share with you, this bat tablecloth. I don't know why. You guys, I don't know why I'm into bats this year. It's really odd, but I definitely want to share with you this bat design. So let me go ahead and stop sharing the screen. I want to show you this bat design real quick. Um, and I don't know why. It's just so interesting to me, this little bat design. I don't even know what's happening. Hold on. I know you can see what I've done, but for some reason, the screen got super tiny. Anyway, see how cool that is? Like, I mean, these are made with like, if you see the print, see, I mean, that is pretty creepy, I won't even lie, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's green, and then it has, like, the antique, like, oh, like, tan or khaki. Again, very kinda creepy, so it might not be your, cup of tea or whatever. This one is advertised for $9.12, but they have a ton, like, if you like cats. Now remember, if you're wondering why these are so weird and so spooky, they're going off like a carnival type of pattern. And, a lot of times they mock whatever's trending in design, which is kind of terrible. But we know that Joanna Parker does things like this, and a lot of people have mocked her style. And she does a whole carnival theme. So again, I know it's really close to Halloween, and you might still consider something for Halloween, but at the same time, these are polyester uh tablecloths, so they're going to be really shiny. But what's interesting about polyester, even though it's shiny, you have to be careful because it will slide off the table if you don't put something underneath it to keep it on there. But the great thing about polyester, I will tell you, if you're having a get together, you're having a party, even for Christmas, okay, if you're doing, because we haven't looked at Christmas yet, we will in just a second. But I will tell you that when you get these tablecloths and stuff like that, you will be highly impressed because polyester picks up a pattern that makes it super, super vibrant. So the pattern that ends up printing on this kind of material actually just really shines through because it just picks it up. It's really crazy, like how much polyester will complement a pattern. So like I said, if you like cats and you like the uh hold on one second. I don't know how to get my little, one second, you guys, one second. Okay, let me stop sharing. My screen totally went. Let me stop sharing. Let me share this. Oh wait, hold on. I think this will bring me back. Yeah, this will bring me back. I don't know what's happening, girl. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, let me go back into this polyester. So if you like cats, for instance, I'm in this one. I don't know if you can see it. Let me add it to the stage. I don't know why. Sorry, I have to add everything manually. So if that's annoying to you, my apologies. I can only do what I can do. The AliExpress is very different. They're very different from any website I've ever shared. So again, I just don't feel like whoever designs their website makes it completely not user friendly. But if you love cats, like look at how cute that is. Like obviously it just depends on what your personal taste is, but like if you want to see a video of what it really looks like, this is obviously an AI virtual video, but you can see how much that vibrance comes through. So again, if you're looking for a cutesy pattern for like Halloween, even if it's just for videos or just for one day lunch or something, or if it's just for a project or if it's just for at home or something, definitely check out AliExpress, you guys. They have the coolest stuff. They have so many vibrant patterns and they get rated really high. I think that there's just so many common websites that people follow through socials that a lot of the other websites that have been around for a long time fall to the wayside. And I just love sharing. Okay. And so I want to give you every opportunity to find things that are very unique and very cool. And feel free to share this with your friends or whatever, because AliExpress is one of those websites that they just have everything, girl. They have everything. It's not just Halloween either. I mean, right now it's just promoting Halloween because these are the lightning deals. But again, even if you're not into Halloween, you don't have to do Halloween. We'll do Christmas in just a moment. But for people that have Halloween's big to a lot of families. So, and some people don't like the horror and, very scary Halloween. Some people like the cutesy Halloween. But as you can see, all of the patterns they have stickers, they have, runners, they have like if you journal, or if you make crafts. I just would not sleep on AliExpress, you guys. They have so many cool things that you can look and you're just going to be in awe. You're going to be like, "Oh my goodness, where has this site been all my life?" And especially like I said, if you wanted to do one room in your house, and let's say you want to do your bathroom, right? Let's say you want to do your bathroom. Let me show you an example of the shower curtains that they have. So let me get into this screen here. Um, and let me share this shower curtain with you. I have to add it manually. I don't know what is going on with this thing. I'm going to have to watch a video on this because they just revamped everything. But see how cute this little shower curtain is? I mean, this you might not like the pattern, if that's not your gig, but like if you have little kids and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, and your family's into Halloween or whatever, you know what I mean? Like it's just a fun way to dress up the room. These all got now this person said that it was very short. So it only got 1 star because of that. So it wasn't the quality, it wasn't the pattern. These other two people said that it was 5 stars. So one thing you have to learn with China, I've learned, is that you have to be measuring things. So you have to go in and you have to check the specs. A lot of people will say, well, it's a lot smaller than I thought, or well, it's a lot shorter than I thought, or well, it's a lot thinner than I thought. And really, China is very, very, very detailed. They usually put everything in the description, but because people are quick, you know what I mean, to choose things and they're like, oh, this looks cute. Let me just get this. And if you don't measure your bathroom, like even for now, like I went and bought a shower curtain even at Walmart. It was Better Homes and Gardens, and it was too short. Because this new house that we live in, the bathrooms, I don't know, the walls are really tall. So like I need a shower curtain that's like it's like I need one that's like 78 inches long or something. And I think the average one is like 70 by 70 or 70 by 70, 72 by 72. So when you're ordering stuff like this, even if you want to do something for like Thanksgiving or fall, you really have to just know your measurements. So I do have to tell you guys that. So there is I know it's back on me. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to open this fall one. So this is just to give you an example of some of the fall stuff. And I know fall's already, done and gone, and we'll get into Christmas, like I said, in just a moment. I just want to share with you some of these things that I'm like just stumbling upon that I just can't hold in. I got to share it with you, girl. I just got to share it with you because if I can give you some fun shopping on a Sunday night, before you go to bed. So this is one of their fall patterns. Like I said, it's very simple, it might be too busy for you, obviously. You know what I mean? Like if you don't like a ton of pattern, because I really don't like pattern, but that doesn't mean that the website might not have something to offer you. So they, for some reason, okay, I've learned with China that they do everything in centimeters. So, but it does tell you down here. See, that's what I was saying. Like people say they like to come back and they like to give bad reviews, but they're not like looking at the inches. So the way China does it, this is even on Temu too. Okay. Not so much on Amazon, but definitely on Temu. So they do everything in centimeters. Like when you order like wall art or you order like shower curtains, whatever, they're going to have the centimeters first, but right next to it is going to have the inches. So if you see right here, it says 70 inches, 70.8 inch 86 inches, which is almost 71 inches, but you have to know how long your bathroom, from the top to where your shower bar will go all the way down to where you want the shower curtain to hang. So definitely just make sure that you are checking your measurements, because if you don't know them, then, obviously when you get it, you're going to be like, this doesn't fit. It's too short. So now this person did order it and she left a picture. As you can see, like I said, I don't think, with AliExpress, I don't know who designs their website, girl, but I mean, it's China, man. They got to get with today. But she showed just like a photo, and I don't think this is probably not the way that she uploaded it, but the way that it came out on the website, it's stretched and it's kind of grainy, but at least it gives you a realistic idea of what it looks like. And she was really impressed. She gave it 5 stars. So, like I said, anything you order on, a China marketplace is going to be like, what do you call it? Like your personal um opinion. You know what I mean? Like, so what somebody else might think is a 1 star might be 5 stars to you, if that makes sense. So I'm sorry. I keep thinking that this is showing it because on my StreamYard, it's telling me that it's sharing the screen. But when I come over to StreamYard, it's showing that it's not sharing the screen. So my apologies, because I'm thinking, hey, I'm showing you everything I'm doing. And I don't know what's happening, girl, but something is going on with StreamYard. And I'm very, very tempted to leave them because the way that they've revamped, it's a nightmare. It's absolutely a nightmare. It used to be so easy to use, and I'm learning over the last couple of weeks that it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Anyway, so as you can see, they have a ton of different types of shower curtains down here. It's going to reference like whatever you're obviously looking for. Um, it's going to just share similar, items. But again, they're just showing us like what's trending or whatever on their marketplace. So that's what they're going to show us. But again, you can find pretty much anything on AliExpress. You can find hair dryers, curling irons, makeup, clothes, pajamas, slippers, shoes, just like Temu. It's very, very similar. So I'm going to go back to the main page so you can see that as well. And I'm going to just show you the more of the lightning deals and hope that it shares what I want it to share. And I don't know what's wrong. Like, I don't know why this is not working for me, but it's not at all. So, anyways, I'm going to put myself down on the left side of the screen so you can just actually see the super deals with me a little bit closer. As you can see, everything's real busy on this website. I don't know why, but it just is. But anyway, like I told you in the beginning of the video, I don't know, I was I went on AliExpress for whatever reason today, and it started showing me tissue boxes, and I was like, "Hey, that's a good idea." So I was looking at tissue boxes, but AliExpress is going to have anything and everything you could ever think of. They sell a lot of the same similar stuff that Shein sells or that um, Temu sells, Amazon, but a lot of the stuff that you're going to see on AliExpress is going to be wholesale, just like it is on Temu. So it's going to be a lot cheaper. uh I think it just depends like what they're advertising versus what it comes into in your cart. I can't guarantee because I've seen these flash deals, like see how this is like advertising like $2.92, $3.61, but then when I add it to my cart it changes for some reason. So I'm not quite sure what is going on with the fluctuation of the prices. But I mean, look at this runner, you guys. Is that not Joanna Parker all over again? This is a runner that has Joanna Parker. It's retro Halloween. That's what it's called. It's so cute. And like I said, if you're having a little party or something, or if you just want to dress up one part of your house, like let's say it's your end table behind your sofa, and even though you have stuff on top of that entryway table type thing, and you just want to add a little bit of character to it, I feel like this runner is just the cutest thing ever. So I'm going to show you what this runner looks like up close just because it's too adorable to not share. Let me go ahead and add it to the screen if I can figure out how. Okay. So I think I still have to manually add it though, right? Yep. I don't know why, girl. I don't know why. Anyway, this is really cute. I think this is adorable. Look how cute that is. It's like very I don't know. See how it just adds a little bit of character? I mean, you could still do a tablescape. You see how they still have floral, they still have pumpkins, they still have candlesticks. You can do a cloche, you could do a, cake stand, you could do whatever. Like I just think this is so cute. And it's not for everybody obviously because this kind of pattern when it comes to retro or antique is very what do you call it? Like specific, you know what I mean? Because this is going to go way, way, way back. This kind of pattern is, I want to say maybe even 1940s, 1930s, maybe. So it just depends, but it does remind me of Joanna Parker. And that's the reason why I wanted to share it because I think a lot of people started collecting Joanna Parker stuff and it's just so cute, right? So, and again, I haven't seen anybody share anything unique like this. So I definitely wanted to share that with you. So let's go back to the super deals and let's just keep looking. Now, again, I did not look for any of this Halloween stuff. This is all just recommended stuff. So as you can see, they are starting to implement a little bit of Christmas, with the gingerbreads here. A lot of it is Halloween related only because Halloween's coming up. They do have a lot of Christmas stuff. They have, kitchen and they have kitchen like mat what do you call it? Sets. They have runners, they have shower curtains. Now, if you're looking for a little bit something a little bit more subtle, you can definitely find that kind of stuff as well. It's not just that you have to, like be interested in stuff that's super busy, but AliExpress has everything. Okay? Like unwelcome. Isn't look at this bat one, you guys. That is so cute. I absolutely love that. There's a ghost one. They have some soap dispensers. I think $17 is a bit high for that. But again, you have to be the judge of how much they're going to charge and what the cost is, like but they have a ton of stuff. They have pillow covers. They have a lot of crocheted stuff as well. So very cool on that. They have the garland. They have look at this cat right here. Isn't that so cute? But just remember that a lot of the stuff that comes from China is going to be polyester, so it's very shiny. This right here, you guys, I absolutely love. The only thing I hate about or not hate, but the only thing I'm not a fan of, I should say, is that when you find a pattern that you really, really love, okay, I don't know why it's not adding it. I'm sorry. Anyways, let's go back to the top of this. It's not working the way I thought it was going to. So my apologies, you guys. I don't know why I'm having such issues, but I was saying that AliExpress has a ton of different patterns, like I said. But what's very interesting as well is that every single time, like I find a pattern that I really love, like this one right here over here with the tree and stuff. I just don't like it when they implement like Happy Halloween or Merry Christmas or something like that. I feel like with that kind of stuff, I feel like the pattern just is so cute, but then, with the wording, it just I don't know. I feel like it kind of takes away from the pattern. This is so cool right here. Look at this says um unwelcome. That's kind of cool. Bats are kind of creepy though, I will be honest. But anyways, they have a lot of different stuff. Like this right here is charms. So if you journal or anything like that, like I said, these super deals or flash deals are gonna give you all kinds of a variety of things. So it's not just gonna be like one thing related to one thing. So it's not just all Halloween stuff. It's not just all Christmas stuff. It's kind of everything in between. Um, and they are just kind of throwing everything in at the same time. Quite a few people, though, still order from this website, it looks like, and there's quite a few, reviews as well. I think this is very similar to what we get on Amazon as well, so this is kinda cool. This is a Gremlins ornament. I don't think it's an ornament set, but that is really cool. I don't I We were just on Hobby Lobby last night, you guys, and I haven't seen anything like that, so that is incredibly, incredibly cool. So if you're a Gremlins fan, like, let's say you have a family member that likes vintage or retro stuff. Let's look at this little, uh, let me see, let me add it to the stage. I don't know why I'm having to physically add that. That's really upsetting me. These are $2.62 a piece. Look how cute, you guys. Wow. So, oh, the gargoyle's weird. Look at the Gremlins one though. That one's pretty scary. But the gremlin one is super cute. I don't know if it's cardboard though. That's the thing is like it looks like it's actually an ornament, but I don't know if it's like a flat ornament. It just says Santa hat, gizmo figurine hanging pendant. It doesn't really tell you if it's flat. Look at there's another gremlin. That's so cute, you guys. That is absolutely adorable. And these are only $2.66. They're regularly $5.44. They're on a flash deal. So that's very retro, though. You'd have to love the 80s to, probably invest in something like that. But again, great charm, great addition to a Christmas gift if you guys are interested in something like that. So let's go ahead and continue to look around. I just absolutely love this stuff. Look at this tray. This hand woven rattan tray. It is round. It's $8.33. It's got two handles on the end though. 24-piece portable nylon brush set. Like I said, it's a lot of weird stuff. Like I mean, it's just an ensemble because it's just a flash deal. They have like the weirdest stuff, but then they have the coolest stuff. You know what I mean? So what I'm gonna put in now in the look at this. Oh, I love this. Look at this table runner. That's kind of cool. They have a lot of storage unit stuff. They have some Grinch ornaments. They have some Santa Claus ornaments. They have a reindeer microfiber bath mat. That's cute for $5.35. They have some Christmas elf dolls. Grinch, maybe. So they do have a ton of different types of ornaments. Very cool. So they're starting to implement Christmas in this. $4.21. Lots of specialty stuff, lots of novelty stuff, it looks like. They just kind of, I mean, everything that they have is kind of across the board. It's like all kinds of different stuff. Like here's a 4-port USB-C charger. That's interesting. Um, they have some art here. New dance handle bronze sculpture. Different. I don't know. I've never understood when I visit this website, like how they organize what they're trying to promote. It's just kind of all thrown in random. I guess you could section it out though, because up here on the top they have home and garden, auto, home improvement, sports. So lots of different types of things, but they do have a lot of Christmas stuff they're starting to show us. Um, oh, look at that. Look at they have some cute little girl like hair rings. So I guess those are like little hair bands or something. They have some monogrammed sweater knitting stockings. Oh, look at these little boots for kids. Those are cute. They're like pleather. So cute. Wow, look at this prosthetic mask. How creepy is that? Gosh, how weird. I'm telling you, man, these websites, they have the weirdest stuff. They have some skeletons on sale. Happy Halloween modeling. It says humanoid. I don't know what that means, but it's $4.28. They've sold 4,000 of those. Can you believe that? That's crazy. They have some vintage 20-piece wooden ornaments. So these look like they're flat. They have some cheesecloth table runners. This one is dusty pink, but I'm sure it probably comes in multiple colors. These are just the flash deals, you guys. They have these all the time, so it's not just like, this is just a one-time thing. This glass cup looks like Christmas trees. I think we've seen these on Amazon, maybe. They've sold over 2,000 of these. So interesting. They look like Christmas trees, and one of them is solid, and one of them has like stripes in it. Like, can you see that? That's so interesting, don't you think? Here, I'm gonna try to beam in on this one, so I have to stop sharing the screen here, and I'm gonna show you. Let me see if I can add it to the screen. I'm having to do everything manually. I don't know why. Wait, no, this took me back to the super deals, right? Oops. Hold on. I think I need to click on them. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, let me click on them and share those with you. I don't know what is going on with StreamYard though. I'm so upset with StreamYard right now because it's like every time I do a live, I'm having to change things and it's just strange. But anyways, these are the Christmas. They kind of look like Christmas trees, sort of. Aren't those cool? Those are really neat. I don't know why. Here, let's watch the video. The video with really thin glass though. Those are kind of neat. Maybe they're not like it's a set of two. I don't know how big they are. I have to look at the set to tell you how many ounces they are. They are kind of cool. They kind of look like a Christmas tree, huh? Anyway, it's they're one though. They're selling one, so you can either get the solid one or you can get the one with the seams in it or whatever. Um, it is heat resistant, so you can put hot coffee in it. They're considering it a tumbler. It got almost 5 stars. Let's see if there's any pictures. Oh, lots of people ordered them. So, very cool. I love it when people like leave pictures so we can actually see what it looks like. So, hopefully you guys can see what I'm seeing right now. So, it looks like somebody else left some pictures how they come packaged. That's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. I like the fact that they're showing you how they arrive. A lot of these people, did rate these 5 stars. I don't know why we keep getting the same photo here. But look at a lot of people left pictures. So, a lot of love, a lot of people said perfect, really beautiful. These matter. This stuff like this just matters. But I will tell you that based on what I see, they kind of look like they're really thin glass. Honestly, I was afraid it would arrive broken, but it was super well protected and it's beautiful. So very cool for like Christmas time, like someone made like a Christmas type drink with that. So definitely, I mean, if you're interested, this was September 10th, 2025, well packaged, really beautiful. So let's check the specs and see how many ounces, because it's not really telling us. Description. How many ounces is this? I don't like this. So I guess it's not going to tell us how many ounces. We have to guess. Let's see. So 530 mil. Alexa, how much is 530 mil in ounces? 17.9 fluid ounces, she said. So, no. So 17.9 fluid ounces. Interesting. Very interesting. Those are really cool. I wonder if they come with straws. I don't think so. But if you guys are interested in something like that, that's really neat. I like it. All right, let's keep going with the flash deals or super deals, so they call them. So let's continue. And let me just make sure that I got to add it to the stage. I don't know why I physically have to add it to the stage every time. Okay, so there's a lot of mixed stuff here. Like I said, it's just this, they're just running a bunch of sales, so it's not going to be specific to anything specific, like, I guess, particular is what I'm trying to say. So you just have to kind of see what you're interested in, because again, these are just going to be a bunch of sales that they're running across the entire website. You know, some of it's going to be, oh, look, oh my God, look at that Lilo, you guys. What a fun gift. Wow. Look at this thing, you guys. If you have a little one that loves Lilo and Stitch, I don't know why Naomi, my god granddaughter, I call her, she has got a new fascination with Lilo. Or I don't know if it's Stitch. I've never seen the movie, so let's look at it though. Let me get in here and show you this thing in case you're starting to think of Christmas gifts. Let me add this to the stage. Look at this thing. It's giant. Look at that. Look how big they are. Oh my goodness. These are so cute. Oh my God, that's so adorable. Wow. How much is it, I wonder? That is so cute. Look at it. You can lift up the ears. How fun is that? That's $5. Okay, $32 for the big one. It comes in pink as well. Alexa, level 6. Alexa, how many inches is 55 centimeters?
55 centimeters is about 21.7 inches.
So 21.7 inches high for this one. And that's the highest. It looks like that's the biggest they're going to come. Look how big. See how in the picture they advertise like that they're super big, but 21 inches, I don't know. You'd have to get a measuring tape and just see. But that is adorable. I mean, if you know any, I think there was a new movie that came out or something. Oh, I'm so glad I'm doing this. I hope this helps somebody for Christmas. All right, let's keep going on the super deals. Bows are very in. We know this. Tattoos for the kids. They have these little glass containers if you're in need, of some new glass containers. They sell these on Amazon too, to be honest. And they sell these on Temu. These are, Alexa, how many ounces is 280 milligrams?
280 milligrams is about 0.0099 ounces.
So what is that, 9 ounces? Really? I feel like they got to be a little bit bigger than that, but maybe not. I don't know. It's a set of 3, I think. Storage glasses. I ask because I'm trying to build my little coffee bar and I need those little glass jars, you put on top of your like double tier tray thing. So I've been trying to figure out, oh crap. Sorry about that. I keep forgetting to manually add you. I'm sorry. Anyway, I was looking at these jars right here in the middle. I don't know if you can see my cursor. My apologies, you guys. I am not trying to ignore you or not trying to not share my screen. I don't know why. I don't know why it's not sharing it, but I'm going to have to talk to customer service or something because I don't understand. I'm not paying $40 a month for this, to not be able to share it with you. Anyway, they do have some Bow plastic portable tumblers. Bows are really in this year, you guys. We've been kind of exploring a bunch of different websites, major commercial websites like Target and Walmart and all that stuff. Walmart's going to be tomorrow if you guys are interested. They did have a sale that was going through today on the 12th, but that sale has ended. Now we're going to be headed towards Black Friday. People are going to be doing early Black Friday and all of that. So we'll continue to explore the major stores. So if you're interested in, wanting to know what's on sale, at your favorite stores you're going to literally physically shop at, of course. But I do like to open the door and I like to share with my viewers who catch my live streams different, just different ideas, you guys. If you have a little one or you're kind of in the middle with some of your grandkids, your kids, your nieces, your nephews, where they're at an age where you kind of don't know what to get them, That is one of the reasons why I started doing my live streams. Shop with me, to kind of just share with you guys new ideas, new places to shop, give you, you know what I mean? Just like give you other options. Cause like, going to the same place and following the creators of saying, hey, you need to have this, you need to have that, that's fine. But it's also good to go out of the box and be different. So, like for instance, these to me are absolutely adorable. So, if you have a tween, I think they would probably have a blast with this. So let me show you right here. This is so cute. These are little teddy bear glasses. They are absolutely adorable. I do think that like the opening of that glass is kind of very narrow. So I don't know what kind of glass it's made of. Like, in other words, these are adorable. Don't get me wrong. And I think a tween would probably love this. However, I think it'd be hard to wash, one. Two, it'd be hard to fill. And I don't know, based on the photograph that we're looking at, how thick the glass is. But if you have an adult that likes to drink coffee and stuff, so let's look at the reviews and see if anybody bought any of this. So a lot of people bought them. Look at, they got 5 stars. Look at how cute that is. Oh my god, that is so adorable. And that's another thing too on this new China, you know what I mean? Like, there's 6 people that bought them from the States. I'm missing the straw. So people are getting their orders, but sometimes they're missing things. One thing I will tell you about AliExpress, though, you guys, is that they are pretty good. All you have to do is reach out to AliExpress as the marketplace and they will cover you. So if you've ordered something, paid out of pocket, you didn't get the whole thing, it came broken, and the seller is not answering you, I will definitely tell you that AliExpress is excellent at refunding you your money. That happened to me with a piece of furniture. That's why I know. But apparently these are a big hit. I don't know if these would be good for kids, though, to be honest, even if it's a fun glass for them to to drink out of. I would think that an adult would have to handle that because the opening is just so narrow, and I don't know how thick the glass is, because all of the reviews that we're looking at right here, no one's really talking about, like, it just says bear mug with the straw, but please note that the glass is thinner. Yeah, a lightweight glass. So you got to be really super careful. Great gift. Let's see. Good product. Sealed very strongly in several layers. There are no complaints regarding the quality of the service yet. Very cute cup, top notch, protective packaging for shipping. Very, very thin glass. It broke as I took it out of the packaging. Not good quality. Well, I mean, if you're going to be aggressive with it, you got to be careful. But with that said, I would highly, recommend um, just checking out the website overall, because they do have a lot of cool stuff like this. So let's go ahead and stop sharing that and continue to go into the flash deals and just see what else we can find that's really cool for maybe a possible Christmas gift. There's these Weird Girls bags. Those are cool. Like, if you know somebody that really loves retro, like I think something like this, like, how there's those people out there love that love like retro stuff. I think, getting something like this for someone, they would really appreciate it. Or if you have a birthday even. So this is what the tote bag looks like up close. I have to keep manually adding you. I apologize. But isn't it cute? It's kind of tattooy. I don't know what it's made out of, though. It could be made out of plastic. I don't know. It's still, nonetheless, though, it's really cute. I wish they sold it in a it's just one. It's this one Weird Girls Club tote bag. Um you can get 2 pieces apparently. That's going to cost you $6, which leads me to believe that they're paper. Everybody was really pleased with it looks like, but nobody's telling us what it's made out of. Very pretty and light, excellent quality. I got the wrong one because the description wasn't done right. But the bag is very nice, beautiful canvas. So the bag is actually made of canvas. Oh, look how cool that is, you guys. Wow. Look at the detail on that. So if you know someone, you guys, that loves retro stuff, this is a great gift, in my opinion. So definitely check it out. Let's go back to the flash deals and continue looking. Now, I haven't looked up Christmas only because I want you to get an idea of the website itself. If you've never heard of this website or you've never seen it, I'm just trying to give you an overall, like, overview of the actual website so you can see everything they offer. This website, you guys, has everything you could ever think of. I mean, it's a lot like Temu, like Temu's a bottomless pit, you guys. You can find anything there. But another thing is there are several different um, Chinese marketplaces out there that are going to introduce a lot of different specialty stuff. So if you know someone that might appreciate like something different, or you're looking to accent, one of your rooms, or you're just looking to order something different and share it on camera for whatever reason, or just share it with your family, share it with your friends. Um, yeah, AliExpress, man. AliExpress. Now you're going to see a lot of the same stuff on AliExpress that you're going to see on Shein, that you're going to see on Temu, that you're going to see on Amazon. Um, but super cool. Like they just have the coolest stuff. Like look at this mushroom cup. If you knew somebody that liked mushrooms, now is that realistic? Probably not, because a lot of people ordered them and rated them 5 stars. But even though it's a delicate, like interesting cup or glass or whatever, it's probably really hard to care for. So, but again, I mean, super cool, super different. Lots of Lilo and Stitches. They have some rain boots, slippers. Look at this cat upside down mug. They have a raven bag right here if you know somebody that likes Halloween and likes like blackbirds and stuff. Um they have a sippy cup, I guess, for babies maybe. I don't know. Um Lots and lots. I love this bookshop book, you guys. If you guys are one of those people that like goes to Barnes and Noble or something like that, I have to do this for my reader um, community. Let me see. Let me share with you this bag because it's so dang cute. This is adorable. These are like great Christmas gift ideas. They're just I don't know why I'm so impressed with this. Very cool. They have 2 sizes. It comes in, off-white and black. Very affordably priced. They have one that is small, that ranges from $4.06. Then they have the black one. It's small, though, for $4.12. And then they have the larger one, which is only $5.15, and you can get that in black or white. Now, it looks like they're minimized in, it looks like I don't know, sometimes I wonder about the reviews, because it just sometimes they just have weird reviews, like, I don't know if they sponsor people, but I've reached out to people on AliExpress when I've seen that they had really cool stuff, and I've asked them if they sponsor, creators, and sometimes they say no. They just don't wanna give any free product away is what it is. But let's go back into the super deals, and I just wanna share this with you guys, because it's too cool for school. It's just too good. Um I just love this. I love sharing like unique stuff with you guys. Look at this scary movie bag. If you know someone that is into Halloween and likes nostalgic stuff, this is like super cool. Um, Look at this big giant glass right here. Wow. There's a Lilo and Stitch canvas bag right here. If you know a little one that likes it. There's a little storage bag that zips. There's some brushes, Lilo and Stitch. um some more like Halloween type stuff. Here's some black fashion bracelets and a watch. Born to Read. Look at Forced to Work. Very cute. Mixtape. This is like a makeup bag. This is a vintage bag. It says mixtape classic year 1979. That is so cute, you guys. If you know someone, that was born that year, I am having a blast. I don't know if you guys are, but I hope you are. This is the coolest bowl. This is shaped like a sorry, was I just talking and talking and it didn't share? I apologize, you guys. I keep forgetting I have to manually add you to the screen. I don't know why. I'm very upset about it. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. Let me see. Let me see if I can add myself down here. All right. So right now we're still in the super deals, and I want to share with you this strawberry bowl because I think it's really cool. So let me go ahead and stop sharing this screen and let me add the strawberry bowl. So if you know someone that likes this kind of thing, let me see how I ended up add to screen. Let me see. Shift 1. Let's see. Shift 1. Oh my goodness. I do not know what is going on with my screen right now. Solo layout. Oh gosh, girl. I can't see. I don't know if you can see what I'm seeing. I hope you can. Anyway, this is a strawberry bowl. Look how cute that is. It's adorbs. It's supposed to be a ramen bowl, so this would be a cool gift if you know somebody that likes strawberries. Like you could even add this to like if you were doing like a strawberry shortcake type of package like gift for somebody. This got 4.7 4.9 stars actually. Several people bought this. Um Look how cute it is. So if you're looking to get someone the item looks exactly as described. It feels ceramic and it was well packed. The items look well made and very cute. So I don't know if they're microwave safe or anything like that. This looks like someone got it. It was broken. I don't know what's happening here, but obviously it broke. But I don't really think that's a big deal though. I mean, I know a lot of people like to come on here and like complain and stuff. It was only wrapped with a little bit of bubble wrap, not safe enough to send fragile material. Of course, it was broken. Seller gave refund. Well, yeah. I mean, they actually I think offer you to um like replace it or they'll give you your money back immediately. That's just kind of how uh this website is. Okay. I'm trying to get back, you guys. Sorry about this. I don't know how to do this. Okay. I don't know why. I hate this so much. I hate their new design. Oh, I'm so upset about it. I'm going to have to go to OBS. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue looking. This is kind of like a Christmas gift episode for you guys. So if you're watching from Facebook or you're watching from IG, I hope I can give you some inspiration for some Christmas gifts. Um, let me see. It looks like there's a lag. I think you can see what I'm showing. Looks like there's a bit of a lag. I don't know. Um, I think you can see. Hopefully you can. So again, lots of interesting stuff. Look at this Tom and Jerry. Wow. You guys, I absolutely love all of this. It's so cool. There's some stamps, um, clips. Those are baby clips. I would be very careful if you get those because those are a choking hazard. Lilo and Stitch straws. They have some little purses. Um, I just love this for like gift ideas. Look at these boots. Vintage thick heel knee-high boots. Oh my god, I love those. So if you're into chunky boots like me, very 80s though, but I want to go ahead and show you these boots. So let me click on them. Let's see if anybody bought them. Let me get out of the screen and go back in and share those with you. And I guess I have to manually add you back to the screen, of course. These are look how cute those are. They're round those are cute. They come in black and they come in brown. I don't know if they're worth 40 bucks though, but they're cute though. Very cute boots, perfect size, made well. So this is what they look like in person. Oh my god, those are adorable. I must get some of those. They're nice and match the photo. They're slip-ons, okay, no zipper, and they are very light so I don't feel like I'm lifting 20 pounds on my feet. Only issue is that The materials make a squeaking sound when I'm walking, but other than that, it's a decent pair of boots. I bought these for Halloween. Okay, so the person that bought these didn't buy them for everyday use. They bought them for Halloween. But you know what? That's not unusual because I bought a pair of boots from Timu, and it was a very cheap plastic that they're made out of, and they do the same thing. But they're cute. They're really cute. You know, they look really cute with my clothes, but they do make a sound when I walk. So if you guys are interested in those are really cute. I don't know if they're worth 40 bucks though. I mean, you know, especially if like they're made of cheap plastic, but let's keep exploring, shall we? All right, let's add us back to the screen. So, lots of interesting ideas here. Excuse me. Again, all of this stuff that we're seeing right now is going to be pretty random and pretty just like off the wall. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to be anything that we're literally specifically looking for. It's just going to, oh, look at the peanuts bowls. Aw, look at the peanuts bowls, you guys. Look at this Lilo. That's so cute. Look at the apple bowls. Oh my god, look at this frying pan. That's a frying pan? It looks like maybe oh my god. So that to me looks more like a waffle maker. There's a ramen noodle cup. Look at that. Instant noodles. How funny. There's some strawberry ceramic spoons. Those are cool. Those are only 265. They're like Korean soup spoons, I guess. I really like these a lot. These stripped glass storage jars. Let's look at those. I really need something for my coffee bar, so I want to look at these little jars. Let me show you these little jars I'm trying to spotlight. We're on AliExpress, just exploring around, trying to get some Christmas gift ideas and just looking at a long lost website that used to be very popular. I love these, you guys. I absolutely love these. I don't know what it is, but I'm kind of, these are growing on me. Um, These are cute, don't you think? These are really cute. And listen, the reason why I love these so much is because if you go on Amazon, like right now, you guys, for weeks, I've been looking for um a set of jars, you know, like for my coffee bar. And Amazon isn't like all the ones that they have with dark wood, they don't sell with a spoon. They only sell them like individually. So this to me is a great buy for three. It's only $7.39, I believe. Because it does say stripped glass storage jar, and it's not showing us like three different size. I mean, it's showing us different sizes, but it's not like down here, like it's not showing us different prices. See, it's not showing us different prices. So you would have to ask Siri or Google or Alexa, um, you know, the size specifically, or look at a chart. But I absolutely love these for like a
From
coffee.
Fleetwood.net.
Alexa, stop. So otherwise, you know, you would have to try to see if these are big enough. But I really love these. I love the fact that they have a leaf on them. Um, but I'm sure these aren't the only ones because once you look at something on AliExpress, it's definitely going to show you some more referencing. See this right here? It's going to reference some more that's just like it. This will also give you a better vision right here of what they look like. Um, See, here's some more jars here for $7. And I don't need anything too big. I just need, you know, them big enough to fit on the little tray thing for our coffee bar. So I love this. Look at this interesting shape, you guys. They only got 1 star. I don't know. You know, I ordered some glasses on Amazon where someone only rated them 1 star, and I thought they were 5 stars. Like I said, I just don't really trust reviews specifically because I feel like everybody has different taste, you know? So if you're expecting high quality for a $2 sale, I mean, seriously, do you know what I mean? Like, you get what you pay for. So I'm not really expecting high dollar, but when I have like when I hate to say this, but when I lower my expectations just a tad, you know, and then I'm pleasantly surprised when I actually get them. So I want to show you these. I just clicked on these and I think these are really interesting. So these are round, and I like the fact that they are round because round is a bit of a different oops, hold on. Round is a bit of a different here they are. It's a bit of a different shape, if that makes sense. So let me add this to the stage. I absolutely love this, you guys. I absolutely love this. They're embossed. So the small one is Alexa, how many ounces is 250 mils?
Here is an answer from an Alexa Answers contributor that I translated. 250 milliliters are 8.4 ounces.
Okay, so 8 ounces for the small one. Alexa, how many ounces is 350 mils?
From howstaunch.gov, 350 milliliters is equal to 11.8294 ounces.
Okay, so 11 ounces. So 8 ounces for the small one, 11 ounces for the middle one. Alexa, how many ounces is 750 millimeters? Alexa, how many ounces is 750 mils?
From Quora.com. So, 750 milliliters is approximately 25.36 ounces.
Okay, so the large one is 25 ounces. The middle one, I think she said, is 11 ounces, and the small one is 8 ounces. So these are really cute for your coffee bar, and they're embossed, which is really cool. The only thing I don't like about them, and like I said before, is that I'm looking to, because I'm thinking Christmas, coffee bar, all that stuff. And if I get a set of jars for our coffee bar, then I want one that has spoons. So let me go ahead and go back to the deals. And again, I did say that I was going to specifically look up Christmas, but I really like the idea of sharing with you guys gift ideas. So because, we're just so close to Christmas and some people start shopping right about now. Some people start shopping in August, but it's for some people that really aren't ready to shop for Christmas but need ideas for Christmas, definitely want to give you some interesting ideas, especially if you have little ones or tweens or kids in elementary school, high school. This is the kind of stuff that would be really cool. They'd be like, wow, auntie or grandma or mom, this is the coolest thing I've ever got. I can't wait to share my friends, you know what I mean? So that's why I wanted to share with you guys AliExpress, because they just have the coolest stuff. I mean, I swear they don't even compare, you guys. They don't even compare to Timu, which is really weird because Timu is really popular, but AliExpress has the coolest stuff. But again, just remember, you get what you pay for. I mean, a lot of this stuff on the website is going to be very, very specialty. It's going to be very cool, kind of specialty gift kind of thing. It's not going to be top tier quality like Anthropology and Kirkland's and all that stuff. It's basically, you're going to see a lot of stuff too on this website that you see on like Amazon and Timu and Shein and I don't know, maybe even I don't know, third party sellers on on Walmart and Target and stuff like that. I don't know. But what I'm saying is that you can still get them, you you're going to see the same stuff, but I will say that um with AliExpress, I will tell you that I just think it's just so much more of a variety is what I'm trying to say. So if you want to give someone a cool idea for a gift, or you're just looking for something for your own kitchen that you can showcase, whether you have friends over, whether you have a girls books club Sunday brunch, whether you have, a social media account, whether any of that, like I'm telling you, all this stuff is the coolest stuff. And this is how like you can get growth on your channel or whatever, or just get attention when you have people over because they're going to be like, where'd you get that? That's so cute. you know Accessories you can put in your bathrooms, in your kitchen, in your living room, in your cars. You know what I mean? Just super interesting stuff. And again, you are going to see the same thing that you see on other websites because China is a main manufacturer, right? That does provide our American stores a lot of merchandise. So these Chinese markets are really cool. They just really are. They've got the coolest gadgets, coolest organizing stuff. They've got just stuff we wouldn't think about. And like stuff like these tote bags, you guys, if you have like, I remember my son was dating somebody way back in the day that liked cats. She just was a big cat fan. And with that said, I went on this like ever, I don't know, journey, ever quest, or research or I don't know, rabbit hole, I guess, of looking for cat stuff. And I did find a lot of the interesting stuff on Amazon. But if you have someone that collects something specialty, these are the best websites to share, to go down, because you're definitely going to find something interesting. Like to me, this bag here is like, I don't know why. But so if you know someone that likes cats or likes crescent moons or something, this is a neat bag. I don't know. I mean, you could put some books in there, you could put some perfume. You can make a whole like basket out of this and just put the bag as the main attraction if you're doing a basket. Like I said, it just depends on who you're shopping for and what kind of specialty gifts you want to explore. But definitely don't sleep on AliExpress because it's just a very interesting website. Um, and you can look up pretty much anything specifically as well that you want to look up. Right now, I've just been showcasing the lightning deals because this is what their advertising is the most. They're called super deals, actually, but you can, find if you're just exploring like this. I like the fact that they're just showing us an ensemble of different things. Because it just kind of opens up your mind when you're overwhelmed. It's kind of like walking into Hobby Lobby, like we've talked about, where if you don't know specifically what you're looking for, you're just kind of randomly roaming through the store. Even though you kind of have an idea of what you're looking for, you still are so overwhelmed by everything, that attracts the eye. You kind of end up buying things you probably didn't expect to buy. So, like I said, if you're looking for specialty stuff, this is going to be the place to go. Look at this cool little blanket. It's a Mario blanket for $8. I don't know. I find this website to be fascinating, to be honest. They have storage containers, they have tote bags, makeup bags, a lot of cool stuff. They just have everything, girl. They have clothes, shoes. They have everything. Everything. Like if you know somebody that reads, if you know somebody that likes jewelry, look at this one. 5 pieces. It includes a watch, a necklace, earrings, and a bracelet. Now, it's not going to be top notch for $2, but nonetheless, they have a little Hello Kitty glass right here. That's cute for $5. Excuse me. Lots of stuff. I apologize. I thought you were with me the whole time. I'm going to have to go back again. Let me go back up. I was saying, sorry, that there's no other way to do it, okay, when you're on this website. Like I said, when you walk into Hobby Lobby, you're overwhelmed. You don't know really, like I said, you have an idea of what you're looking for in the store, but you don't know exactly what you're going to be choosing. So again, I would highly recommend exploring AliExpress. They have a ton of different kinds of stuff. Like I said, they have unique items that you're just not going to find anywhere else. If you're looking for specialty ideas for Christmas gifts, this is going to be the place for you. You still have more than enough time, to order that kind of stuff if you're looking for gifts for someone in your family, a coworker, friends. Um, if you're looking for Christmas stuff, okay, if you're looking for Christmas stuff, we can look up Christmas. Just look up Christmas. So they do have a bunch of Christmas stuff. Here they have lots of different ornaments and mats. They have, let me see, they have a ton of different stuff here. Can you see? Yeah, you can see. Lilo and Stitch, they have. Now you have to be specific, I've noticed. So let's try Christmas decorations. Let's try that and see if that gives us a wider scope here. They have a ton of stuff. They have a ton of stuff. Like I said, I don't know why, but I feel like they're more of like a specialty website, I'm learning. Like they don't just have like, this reminds me, like when I go through AliExpress, like something like this, it reminds me kind of like when you go on Lakeside Collection. It's a bunch of like really particular specialty stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not just going to show you like mainstream stuff. Like, these are pretty. Look at these. Let's look at these because these are really hard to find. Let's look at these little ornaments right here. I got to add you to the screen. These come in green and in red. A lot of people have bought them. They don't look very big though. They did get 5 stars though. Satisfied with the product, very good quality. But you got to look at the size, because if you have a big tree, like let's say you have an 8-foot tree, so these ornaments are, I think they're just talking about the box. Let's go down on the actual. They have a description of it. 12 pieces. How big are they? Does it say? They are 3.14 inches. That's how big they are. So, but if you're looking for a solid color, you're going to get 4, 8, 12. You're going to get 12 for $199. They're called flocked Christmas ornaments. Now, we saw these at Hobby Lobby last night. And the ones at Hobby Lobby, they have these, but they have multiple sizes. So I don't know if AliExpress has multiple sizes or not, but definitely something to look into. So let's keep exploring here. Let's keep exploring. Let me add you to the stage. Okay, let's keep going here. There's not a lot. I mean, again, I think you have to be really specific over what you're looking for. Do you know what I mean? This train is cute for $199. It looks pretty small though. They do have, oh, those are lights. Lights for your tree for $6.59. So if you have a non-lit tree, they do have, it's a top selling thing on AliExpress for $6.59. And it adds lights to your tree. So there's quite a few things on this website. They have some customized ornaments. Interesting. This is really cool. I like it. The only thing I would tell you if you're going to look into buying some ornaments and stuff from them is just check the sizes, because the one thing I've noticed that's pretty popular with people is when they order something, they're like, oh, it's smaller than I thought. You know what I mean? So that's where you just have to start reading the reviews, reading the description, reach out to the seller. And they'll help you, they'll tell you more specifics if you need it. Let's see. Those are pretty. Champagne gold glitter ornaments. Ribbon. That's the same kind of ribbon they have at Dollar Tree, though. Let's see. Oh, that's cute. What is that? Cartoon rug. That's a rug? Wow. That is cute. Does it light up? I want to see it. Here, let's see. Look at that. I wonder if it's made of polyester. Let's check this rug, you guys. Let's see what this rug looks like. Hold on. Let me that rug is intriguing me. I just want to show you. I don't know why, but let me go ahead and show you what this rug looks like. But this is a great idea. I'm telling you, if you're looking for gifts, or you're looking to spice up your Christmas in a way that the kids have never seen before, I mean, this is going to do it. This is going to do it. And they have all different sizes. Look at that nutcracker, you guys. I mean, I will say that this being like what's it called? polyester, it's going to be super shiny. I will tell you that. It's going to be super shiny. So obviously, if you order something like this, I would put it in the kids' room is what I would do. Like if you really don't mind, do you know what I mean? I would definitely just add something like this to the kids' room. Like the reindeer's adorable, but very few people like this color blue. You know what I mean? Like ice blue or like a water blue or whatever, aqua. So it's going to take specifics, but they do have several different sizes of this rug. So depending on, and they do run specials on here as well. They run coupons and stuff. So it's not like you won't be able to get it on sale, but something to think about. So let's continue to look at the deals. Or no, actually, excuse me. I looked up Christmas decorations 2025. So that is how I am exploring the website at this point. I really like the super deals though. I won't lie. I shared some really cool stuff on the super deals, you guys. I'm not even gonna lie. Um, Lots and lots and lots of unique. I'm telling you, this is Lakeside Collection, 1000%. Like if you guys remember Lakeside Collection, then you know what I'm talking about. A lot of this stuff that AliExpress sells is so different than anything that Temu sells, anything that, I mean, you probably can still find the same things on Temu and Shein, but I feel like AliExpress is in a class of their own. I just feel like they are so different. They are so different from what we've explored for the hour we've been here. They just are so different, especially for gift giving. I feel like these guys are where it's at. I'm telling you, man. For just if you're putting together a basket for a coworker or like you want to do something special for someone in your home, or if you're doing special, like you want to do something special for the kids, you know, on that Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, like these bags, for instance. Look at these bags, you guys. Have you ever seen any lunch bags look like this? I'm telling you, share this with your friends. Let's look at these bags because I know a lot of people like this kind of stuff. I mean, if you're crafty or you appreciate this kind of stuff, then this is going to be something that you're going to want to share with your friends. I will I'll just leave the link to the website below. I'm not really going to I can't, there's too many things that I've explored since I've been here, but look at these bags, you guys. Are they not adorable? Come on now. Look at these bags. I mean, I haven't seen anything like this anywhere. Look at these bags. Are they not adorable? I mean, if you're into gift giving and you want to do something special, even for the kids to make it for their lunch or something, that is adorbs, man. So cute. Even if you like, what do they call it? Junk journal or something? So you can order 5 pieces for $1.99 or you can order 10 pieces. I don't know. It's giving different prices like here 10 pieces of this. So it doesn't look like it has a variety. I will tell you that. So if you're interested or not interested, I'm not sure. But if you're interested in getting different things, like you have to, like, these are um advertising. Like as I click on the pictures, it's telling me these are prices for the set of 10, but it doesn't say variety. It says like one pattern. So it's see style A, style B, style C. So it's not giving you, I would, if I was going to do this, I would prefer like a variety set, that's just how I would do it. But let's go back into the Christmas decoration exploring. Let me go back to this and share with you what I am looking at because I'm trying to get the hang of this now. All right. Let's see. So these are super deals. It shows you in red when you're looking at this. Look at this rug, you guys. Oh my God. Is that an 8x10? Look at this rug. Christmas style carpets. Look at that. Is that not? I mean, I've never seen anything like this. I'm just telling you. Okay. I am just telling you. Not a lot of people are going to go all out like that. But if you want to, right? This I did we just looked at Hobby Lobby and I haven't seen anything at Hobby Lobby like any of this stuff. This is very unique. I'm telling you right now. And I'm not, I mean, I'm not saying that everything that we're looking at is high quality. Don't quote me like that, like, because I don't think it's top tier quality. But I will tell you that it is very unique and that a lot of the feedback that people are getting on these specialty websites um they're pretty good reviews. There's a lot of American reviews as well. So people are taking pictures or uploading what they get. They're showing the quality, which I think I appreciate as, especially as a newcomer to this website. Like, I really haven't ordered from this website a lot. And I really want to see what I'm getting. Do you know what I mean? So I always read the reviews to see if anybody's uploaded photos to see, what I'm getting, what kind of quality I'm getting. This is just funny. Look at these little ghosts. Look at that. These are like little string lights. I love this. I can't tell you how excited I am to be sharing this with you. Now, if you're a person that makes wreaths, this is also an excellent place to go. I know that Dollar Tree used to have wreaths, remember, for super cheap, and everybody was like raving about Dollar Tree and like the wreaths that it would sell, the rings and stuff, like different sizes. So you can go on AliExpress and look into the wreaths. A lot of people do crafts around this time of year, as I've mentioned several times. And let me go ahead and show you this wreath selection that they have. And I do need to add you to the stage. So if you are a person that makes your own wreaths, they do sell different kinds. These look very similar to what Dollar Tree sells. Looks like they have several different sizes. And as you can see here in the selection, you just have to ask Google or, Siri or Alexa or whatever, what size the centimeters is, or look on a graph online, just to see. I don't know if this is a set. It could be, but I highly doubt it. I think they're selling them, like for the 20, it shows like different sizes. So I do see different prices, like 199, 199. So Alexa, how many inches is 30 centimeters?
30 centimeters is about 12 inches.
So 12 inches for the 30 centimeters and down. Okay.
I'm
So
not
if
quite sure how to help you with
of
that.
course you're not. Anyway, so if you're into making wreaths, this is going to be the place for you. All right, let's continue to explore because I'm not going to be online for very much longer. Every single one of my lives, I've averaged about 2 hours, which is kind of crazy, but it's fine. I mean, you can't cover websites like this, especially in like 20 minutes or a half hour. It's just not going to happen. There's too many things to share. Um, I would highly recommend if you're watching me from Facebook or IG or anywhere like that. Thank you for checking in, peeking in. For all of you peekers, if you do have an YouTube account, I would appreciate you to come in and like the video if you enjoy the content. A lot of people catch my lives after they've already uploaded, so I appreciate you if you've tuned in. But again, I have been doing a lot of lives for a lot of different websites because Christmas is coming up and I want to introduce as much as I can to open your mind and maybe, provide one of your friends or family members with something special, something unique, something different. Um, and I just say that if you're going to order from a website like this, you have to calculate shipping, right? Because shipping can be a little bit lengthy. AliExpress, like I said, does have a great customer service outlet. However, you have to reach out to them. So if you've got a projection of shipping, you want to keep track of it. That's all I'm going to tell you. I kind of don't pay attention to that, but because it's like if it was a Christmas gift, then of course I would track the order. I'd reach out to the seller, I'd ask AliExpress just to make sure that things are going to come when they expect, because especially for Christmas, we're on a deadline, right? We want to make sure that whatever we're ordering is coming in a timely manner. So I would definitely check in, to that kind of thing. But I just wanted to show you a little bit outside of the box of a place that you can come outside of all the regular things and all the promotional things you see on Instagram and on Facebook and on YouTube and, all these people that are going to the standard stores of Hobby Lobby and Target and Walmart and Home Goods and Marshalls and TJ Maxx and, all these places you're probably going to go anyway, World Market. I just wanted to open your mind to, like I said, if you know someone that appreciates like retro stuff or specialty stuff, um, Again, you can find some of this stuff similar on Amazon, so you could double check if you want, if you trust Amazon a little bit more. But this is actually going to give you an idea of how to search things on your familiar websites, including Walmart. Because a lot of these same sellers, even though this is a China place market, like a China marketplace or whatever, you're going to see the same stuff on other websites. So it's not like you can't see these same items on other websites. These, just remember, when you do explore these Chinese marketplaces, these are wholesale marketplaces. I mean, not to say that the prices are always going to be minimum, if you will, you know, because these are international sales. So obviously, you're going to pay shipping or whatever. But, you know, I mean, AliExpress still has the same kind of sales that Temu has, that Amazon has, that Walmart has. Like I said, if you're getting all your Grinch stuff from Hobby Lobby, you might want to invest in something like this to accent your Grinch tree. Like, let's say you've been collecting Grinch stuff, you know what I mean, for a long time, and you want to enhance your Grinch tree. I would recommend something like this. So, like, maybe investing in like a box of these to enhance your Grinch tree, because they're a little bit different than what you would find in Hobby Lobby, you know? So you can, I mean, like I said, if you've already like collected the whole ensemble and you kind of have already bought the majority of what Hobby Lobby sells, then you could go on a place like this and enhance your Grinch stuff. So this is outstanding. These to me are very unique. I mean, we don't really have, there's been a lot of Big Lot stores and stuff that's closed. I think their website is still open. I haven't even looked. But with a lot of stores, I know there's Five Below now, and stuff like that. I think Ross is opening new stores now. I sent my friends an article about how Ross is expanding. But like I said, if you're a person that collects Grinch and you've already been to Hobby Lobby and you've kind of collected the whole collection, you can always accent, adding to it with stuff like this. So I just like to broaden your mind, you know, show you something different to add to your collection. So let's continue. I'm going to be online for another probably 15 minutes and I'm going to wrap. You can get florals here as well. I think I've said that in the past. They do have a lot of crafts. They have a lot of florals. They have a lot of string lights, bows and things like that. Now, are they top quality? Probably not. I will just say that because it is AliExpress. But at the same time, I mean, look at these gingerbread houses, okay? Look at these gingerbread houses. 5 pieces. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. If you have a gingerbread tree and you've been collecting gingerbread stuff for a long time and you're looking to expand or to bring something different, sorry, I keep thinking that it's showing you. Sorry, I have to manually add you. Anyway, like I said, if you're looking to expand your gingerbread collection, especially when it comes to ornaments, and you're looking to, like just add a few accessories that you've never seen before, I would highly recommend something like this. Now, can you get this at Hobby Lobby? Perhaps. But I just want to show you this is a 5-piece set. And if you're a gingerbread lover like me, hold on, gotta add you, otherwise I'll forget. Look at these 5-piece house ornament, holiday Christmas tree ornament, gingerbread set. Look at that. Cute, right? I mean, $10 for 5? Not bad. Not bad at all. It shows you what each one of them looks like, shows you the measurement. Absolutely gorgeous, you guys. Absolutely cute. Look at that. Love, love, love. And gingerbread is supposed to be loud. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be colorful. I mean, yeah, we're shifting into a more high end thing, with all these websites because I do everything. We're shifting into, bigger, like more contemporary, I would say, like so elegant and stuff like that. But gingerbread is always supposed to be, it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be colorful. It's supposed to be, Willy Wonka. It's supposed to be. So, and it makes it really fun for the kids. I mean, I remember watching a creator that was saying that she has a daughter, and she was just saying that she doesn't do color, and then she one year she was feeling really guilty because she wasn't really adding color, and she was feeling like her daughter was missing out like on the real true, vibrance of Christmas. And so like I know that we're influenced and we're inspired, I guess, by a lot of creators and the styles in terms of higher end stuff. We go to Kirkland's, we go to Anthropology, we go to, Hobby Lobby, we go to Target and Walmart, and everybody's into having a real fancy, aesthetic, which is fine, but Christmas is supposed to be a time that's, just really vibrant in color. And I mean, traditionally, because you're able to do whatever you want. I'm not saying that there's some rule or some guideline, but what I mean is that I feel like sometimes, um that's what the kids love. They just love it. They love, I mean, when I have Naomi, that's all she loves is like rainbows, rainbows, rainbows. Everything has to be rainbows. So, I keep that in mind sometimes when I'm like decorating and stuff. Plus, my mom is very traditional. She likes classic red. She likes, cranberry. She likes red, green. She likes, snowmen. She likes the blue touches, and she likes all that stuff. My mom's in her 70s. So I have to, think of her when I'm decorating and stuff. So, I know that obviously, more toned down and elegant is the place to be, but at the same time, the kids love color. They just absolutely love color. They love the snow globes. Look at this train, so cute. Um, and they just love that. So it's like when everything is really toned down and where it's kind of feeling like the kids can't touch anything. It's like, they need to have fun. So something to think about when we're decorating, or at least the way that I see. Because I mean, I follow a lot of influencers and I watch them decorate their houses and for fall and for Halloween and for Christmas and all these types of things. And I'm like, man, everything looks so like fancy that like it looks like you don't even want to touch anything. You're going to break something. You know what I mean? So with that said, like I said, they have so many different unique um ornaments that if you're in the market to find something different, this is going to be the place to be. If you are a gingerbread lover like me, like something like this is a bit loud for me because I mean, I do like color and I do like pattern, but um, I will say that, I still am also particular over what I use, but these are cute. Look at these. Look at the little gingerbread. Look at that little gingerbread right there, you guys. This one right here. So cute. This might be a mini. This might be mini because it's 42 pieces. Isn't that cute though? It's just so different. I love that. So different. But they have a ton of different kinds. So, like I said, they do have a more neutral one, gold and red. So, where's the red one? This is the red one. I'm sorry I can't show you a little bit more. For some reason, this website will not let me expand. Here's just straight up gold. It's not showing me the gold. Let's see. I don't know. Hopefully, you guys can see that. Hopefully, you're watching this on your TV somehow. But, anyways, and then there's red and white. So, these are really, really pretty. Something to think about. Let's continue looking really quick. Uh, let's see. Let me add you to the stage because I'll forget if I don't. Okay. So, like I said, they have tons of different types of pillow covers as well. They have just look at this. Look at this. I mean, they have the coolest ornaments, you guys. Nordic Christmas. So pretty. Look at these little bags. Personalized one piece Santa Claus filling. Look at that, how cool that is. And you can, okay, I have to show you this. Hopefully, you can share this with a friend. This is too cool for school. I have to tell you right now. If you have a gift, let's say that you have somebody that has a birthday in December as well, and you want to go that extra mile, or maybe there's a newborn, it's the first Christmas or something like that. You guys, this is unbelievable. These are so cute. Look how cute those are. And you can have it customized. Is that not adorable? Look how cool that is. And there are some realistic pictures from people that have bought this. 5 stars. Super cute, just like the one in the picture. So, and there is a realistic picture somewhere so you can see what it looks like. Is that not adorable? Oh my goodness. It doesn't say the um Alexa, what is 30 by 40 centimeters in inches?
1,200 centimeters is about 470 inches.
That's not right. Alexa, what is 30 centimeters in inches?
30 centimeters is about 12 inches.
So 12 inches. Alexa, what's 40 centimeters in inches?
40 centimeters is about 16 inches.
Okay, so 16 inches high and 12 inches across, if you guys are curious. So if that's something that you're interested in for $4 and 21 cents, not bad. It should also, I think I said this in the very beginning of the video way back when, it should give you a projection as well of when it's going to come in. So if you do have something that you can put in this bag, just to accent like something special for maybe somebody that has a birthday, like I said, in December, I think this is a great gift. So let's go ahead and check one more time, a couple more things, and then I will leave you because I'm right at the top of my 2-hour mark. Okay. So that's something to think about, you guys. If I see something extra special, I will try to link it below in the description box. There are other ones. So there are similar items right here. Like, so when you do explore AliExpress, just put in Christmas decorations 2025. You should find something like this. It's going to show you so many overwhelming things. You're going to be like, oh my God, I can't. It's too much for my eyeballs. But with that said, there are other sellers that sell these kinds of bags. So if this isn't, maybe you've got 4 kids and you want to get them all, one specifically for them, with something that they've been just asking for all year long. This is a great idea. And they do have other sellers with other styles. So, like I said, they're called a personalized Santa or personalized Christmas bags is probably what you could put in the search bar in case you're interested in doing that. They do have some LED gnomes, which are really cute, where the beards light up. That's so cute. Just reminds me of Lakeside Collection. I'm telling you guys. And I'll do Lakeside Collection before Christmas comes because people forget about it. It used to be very famous and very popular. Look at this Grinch wreath. Is that not cute? $1.99. It's probably really small, but if you're looking to put some uh if you're looking to put some Grinch wreaths on your cupboards, this is super cute. That's the wreath on the right-hand side. So that is really, really cute. If you have any friends that you want to share this with, please do. You don't even have to share my live stream. Just tell them to go on AliExpress and tell them just to look up, Christmas decorations 2025. And this is going to show you the most common and the most newest things in the marketplace. And that way you don't have to kind of feel lost, because this is one of those websites that you can really get lost in translation in this, because unless you're real super specific, it's going to just start showing you an abundance of stuff and you might not find exactly what you're looking for. So definitely just, keep looking until you find what you need. The customized bags I'll link in the description box if I can, if it allows me. And then, like I said, there's been some really cool customized bags and retro stuff we've shared tonight. There's been some mats that we've shared. There's been, just some really unique things. So here's some acorn like LED lights for Thanksgiving. So if you guys are still looking for some odds and ends for Thanksgiving, even if they arrive after Thanksgiving, you can still add them to your stash. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't rule this out. Like, I would definitely just take advantage of the sales. And if you're in the market to add to your stash, definitely consider, taking advantage of any of these sales. So here's some really nice ornaments that I want to share with you real quick, because I just think they're worth sharing before we leave. So let me go ahead and add these to the stage. And these are, they only come in like a cranberry red, so I will tell you that. However, you do get 8, no, you get 4. So these are pretty large. If you can see on the tree, they're pretty large. But if you like this cranberry red, definitely check them out. Like I said, I don't know if you'll find anything like this at Hobby Lobby. You might, but these are 4 for $1.99. They're considered a lot. So there is 2 reviews. So quite a few people have ordered these online, and if you're in the market for some unique Christmas decorations, I would definitely check these out. Now, remember, anytime you look at, so before I go, okay, because I'm only going to be on here for about 5 more minutes. But before I go, I just want to tell you, anytime you click on something and you look at it, or you're looking for something specific, underneath it, if you're like, oh man, I wish they had these in cream, I wish they had these in pink, I wish they had these in green, just make sure that you go down underneath the actual item, and it's going to show you all the related items. So if you see something that you really like and you're like, gosh, I wish I could find more of this or more that look like this, just make sure that you just scroll down to the very bottom, and you're going to see everything that it's recommending. If you need to see a closer shot, just scroll down all the way to the bottom where the photos are enlarged. So, like I said, you will find more related items. You're going to find other people that have bought these types of items. You're going to see personalized reviews with photos. So you will find what you're looking for. But again, this website, it's not organized. It's a whole lot of chaos. I won't lie to you. And you really have to go on a hunt. But that's the fun thing about looking, at this, or scrolling through this, or me sharing this with you, is that, as you can see, I mean, a website like this, you guys, it takes hours and hours and hours and hours. But I do want to just let you guys know that if you are looking for Christmas gifts, if you're looking for Christmas ideas, if you're looking for Christmas unique items, if you're looking for a way to add to your stash, if you're looking for customized stuff, if you're looking for something you can't find in the general stores, if you're just looking for something out of the ordinary, this is going to be the place to go. Like these, for instance, I don't think I've ever seen um any ornaments like this. I don't think I've ever seen any ornaments like this. And let me just add this to so these are really cool. They're flat. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this website, for some reason, it just really gets overlooked. I feel like a lot of people just ignore this website, and they've been around forever. But like I said, this is going to share with you, like, you get 4 for $4, which isn't bad. That means they're about a little over $1 a piece. But you see, they just have a ton of different kinds. They're going to have the larger ones and the smaller ones. These particularly, they sell in like a cream or an off-white, and the cranberry red. This is the deep, deep red. It's like a wine red, or a cranberry red is what I call it. But you can definitely find some very unique ornaments, um like I said. And like I said, I mean, you're just not going to find stuff like this. You're not going to find it at Hobby Lobby. You're not going to find it anywhere else. And like I said, once you find something that you're really attracted to, and you're like, man, I wish I could find more of that, just keep scrolling down, and it's going to tell you, it's going to show you similar items. It's going to recommend other things to you, like if you're doing neutrals and browns. Like here, I know they do sell these at Hobby Lobby, so I do want to share with you these. If you have a friend, or someone that might appreciate these, I'm going to share these really quick before I go. So these are really trending right now. They're called flocked. So these are the ones that like feel kind of like velour or like velvety. And so a lot of people look for these types of ornaments. I know that we did check Hobby Lobby last night, and they might have multiple colors. I don't know, but these are going to be sold in fours. $31, kind of steep, I won't lie, but they have them in several different colors. And if you are going to take care of them, and you're going to have them for a long time, then they might be worth it. I don't know. Or at least you could screenshot it, and then maybe look it up, and see flocked, I don't know, however they're doing it in here. They have pendant wine. They just say flocking ball Christmas decorations. I feel like these are really hard to describe, especially the way they're shaped. But at least with this, like, it comes in so many unique colors that I don't know. 31 bucks, that makes them what? About $6 a piece, which is kind of, it just depends. I mean, I feel like you'd have to go down to the bottom and see if anybody else has, bought them. Um, if they really look like they're worth it. You know, some people don't care about price. I mean, it's not just about that, but I would say, that like if you're doing neutrals, look at these. These are really pretty for $7. These are 6 for 7. The only thing I have to tell you is if you have an 8 or 9 foot tree, you're going to need to make sure that you're going to have to start like you're going to have to use these flocked ornaments because they're going to be smaller. So you're going to get 6 for $7, right? But um they might be small, so you're going to need like bigger ornaments to accent the smaller ones with the bigger trees. um you know what I mean? Like, so that might be too much detail for you, but all I'm saying is that this website is going to have ornaments you've never seen before, in my opinion. Because I mean, I've been online shopping and virtual touring for you guys for like the last 2 weeks, and a lot. Look at these sweater ones. Never seen them. I mean, you could make them. I guess you could make them. These are crochet Christmas balls. They might have these at Michael's. I don't know. I don't go to Michael's, but like, not bad, right? Like, if you're looking for something very unique to share, or if you have some, like, I don't know, some people include ornaments in their gifts. So, like I said, some people, include ornaments in their gifts. So, like, these are all sweater. Look at and they're like all kinds of different colors for 199. They like have like, you know what I mean? You could probably make these though. So I don't know what quality they're going to be or anything like that, but I just thought I would share those with you cuz they are unique. Um so yeah, I just really wanted to share with you something different tonight. I definitely wanted to share with you, AliExpress as a whole. Um Let me go back to the main page before we close out, and I'll share with you the main website. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and wrap here. I appreciate it if you tuned in. This is AliExpress. This is how it's spelled. When you go to the main page of the website, like I said, you can go on your phone and you can just look up AliExpress on Google or whatever. You can go into your Apple store or Google store, look at AliExpress, see if they have an app. I don't know if they have an app, but when you do go onto the front page, this is what it's going to look like. You can sign up for an account. It's free. The super deals are going to be on a ticker. So that just means they're only going to last for a certain amount of time. So if you're able and your budget allows you, you can actually order some stuff. They do have a Dollar Express. I have not explored that just yet. So I will come back and we'll come back around and do this again. But they do have big savings as well. Big savings, I think, is going to favor, like, as you can see here, furniture, probably household essentials, things like that. It looks like it's brands, so I don't know if that is specific. We can actually just check and see what the brands are before we go. So this is the brand area. I don't know, I've never explored this, but anyway, when you go to big brands, big savings, so I guess this is just going to be an array of things. You might run into a little bit of a higher cost because everything in the brands area is going to be like maybe home essentials, maybe furniture. As you can see, a lot of what we're looking at is things that are kind of specialty or whatever, a little bit larger items, a little bit more pricey. But you're going to find pretty much anything you can think of here. So once you go into the brands, I think you can still look up specifics, I think. Otherwise, you can just do it like I'm doing it and just float through the website and see what you want to get. So that is everything, you guys. I hope you enjoyed tonight's live. This is my last live for the week. I did Dollar Tree already. That goes up in a minute. I was uploading that. I had to fix it. So that'll be released here in a few minutes. But if you came here for AliExpress, um, and you like my virtual shop with me live, I'm going to be taking you to a bunch of different variety of websites, and I just love sharing with you guys. So that is everything, you guys. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for being patient. If you watch this, or if you just let it run, I appreciate you. I hope you guys have fun on AliExpress. I'll leave the website below in the description box, and I will leave my playlist at the end of the video. So if you guys want to take a peek at all the websites that I've visited thus far, then please do. We will continue to explore and virtually tour. other websites as we go along. I know I'll be doing Walmart this week. I'll be doing a series of other websites. So stay tuned, have your bells on. Thank you for being here. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Take care, y'all. See you soon. Bye.